Hello, and with these beautiful pictures of Hong Kong and the Victoria Harbour, a very warm welcome to the 2018 Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open. We're in the southernmost part of China on the eastern side of the Pearl River estuary, and as usual, we're at the Hong Kong Coliseum on the Kowloon side of the city. This is the 31st edition of Hong Kong Open, and the tournament is, of course, part of the BWF HSBC World Tour. It's a Super 500 tournament, and it's the 24th out of 26 scheduled events, all leading up to the World Tour finals in Guangzhou in just over 3 weeks' time. The action is just about to get underway here at the Hong Kong Coliseum. We have two sessions for you today, this being the first. Second session starting at 6:30 local time, but more about that later. Here is the order of play for the first session. We've got some really interesting matches for you. We start out with the former bronze medalists from the World Championships, Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan, who also happens to be the last week's winners of women's doubles in the Fuzhou China Open. They're up against the reunited SUPAJIRAKUL and TAERATTANACHAI of Thailand, and then on to men's singles, where the world champion is taking on the Asian champion Kento Momota, the top seed in the tournament, up against Jonathan Christie. Then mixed doubles, where the World Championship silver medalist Wang Yilu and Huang Dongping is the tournament favorites after the withdrawal of their compatriots Wang Yachong and Jiang Siwei. They're up against Jordan, Praveen Jordan, former All England champion with Debbie Susanto. He's now playing with Octavianti, and they're looking to secure a spot at the World Tour finals in Guangzhou. Then another men's singles, Kenta Nishimoto, the 8th seed, up against Shrikant Kidambi, who is in a situation where he must win this tournament to have a chance of qualifying for the World Tour finals. And we finish the session off with two former world number ones. The former world champion Ratchanak Intanon of Thailand against Akane Yamaguchi, who was in excellent shape in French Open 3 weeks ago, where she won that tournament. Here's a chance to look at the women's doubles draw from the quarterfinals. 5 seeded pairs left in the tournament. Of course, as we've seen earlier this year, 3 Japanese pairs in the quarterfinals, so strong in the women's doubles discipline. But here we can see Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan waiting to get on court, and it's really refreshing that they played so well last week in Fuzhou. You know, the Korean women's doubles has been a powerhouse, and it seems like they're about to return to form.
Chinese Taipei, umpire Simon Au, service judge Yu Ichikawa, Japan. Players march in.
I've been bugged by a lot of injuries. Not only this combination here with Shin Seung-chan, but all of the Korean women's doubles team. And injuries is also something that we're going to discuss in with regards to Satsure TAERATTANACHAI and her partner Pudita SUPAJIRAKUL. So we're waiting to the coin toss done.
新星站對泰國嘅布蒂達達拉達拿齊，裁判黃維立， 發球裁判葉定邦。
We can see that
2號場將會舉行
it's
嘅比賽
1-0 in the head-to-heads for the Koreans between these two pairs, but the last and only encounter dates back to 2014, so perhaps it's not exactly that useful, but it's consistent with the form from last week, where Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan took the title in Fuzhou. Here is Sapsiree TAERATTANACHAI. And a tall partner, SUPAJIRAKUL. Only their second tournament together after Sapsiree returned from a knee injury she sustained during the 2017 SEA Games. That was in the final where they played their compatriots, Prajongjai and KOR. She's 26 years of age. Sapsiree, born in Udon Thani in the northeast part of Thailand. She's a very versatile player, the only player who's won titles at Super 300 level in all three disciplines. Here's her partner, tall SUPAJIRAKUL, 183 centimeters. That's exactly 6 foot tall. She's from Pitsanulok in the center of Thailand. Both Thailand players got a World Junior Championship bronze medal, but playing with different partners. Here's Lee So-hee. She's also played with in different partnerships together with SHIN. Lee won the World Championship bronze medal in 2014, but then changed partnerships, and for Lee is concerned, she won the 2016 All England together with Chang Yin-na, whilst Shin Seung-chan enjoyed success at the Rio Olympics in 2016 and took the bronze medal there. I can tell you that both of the Koreans are born in 1994. Lee So-hee, 24 years of age, whilst Shin, only 23, born in December. Here's our service judge, Chris Yip, and our umpires, Victor Vong, both from Hong Kong. Well, we're just about to get ready for this first match on quarterfinals day.
Subsidiary is served to Xinchen Chen. Sorry. Lee So-hee. Level. Hey. Play.
So first point to Sapsiree and Putita. They elected to serve when they won the coin toss. There's been some drift here in the Hong Kong Coliseum in the earlier days of the tournament. It's been more significant on the outer courts, so hopefully it doesn't affect the play too much here on the center court. Service return by Putita SUPAJIRAKUL. The Korean coach, Ra Kyung-min. Won this tournament herself in mixed doubles in 2001 and 2003, 1997 as well. Vastly experienced coach. Good start for Putita and Sapsiree. Here's the coach for Thailand. It's former top player Tisana Vitswas. As I said, a fairly good start for Sapsiree and Putita, and they had to fight really hard in the first round when they defeated Fukuman and Yonao of Japan 24-22 in the third game, and had to save 3 match points before progressing. It was a little bit more easy in the second round against Emilie Lefel and Tran of France. Came through in straight games there. Lee So-hee and Shin Sung-chan defeated Su Ya-ching and Hu Ling-fang in 3 games in the first round, and yesterday he beat Li Wenmei and Zhang Yu of China. Always a little challenging when you've won a tournament to move on to the next one. Of course, some celebration after the win, and excellent kill there. It was quite easy kill actually. It was the setup that was excellent. Perfect defensive shot by Sapsiree TAERATTANACHAI, and she was also ready to follow it up herself. I like that she's moving forward. Sapsiree put some mental pressure on her opponents. Mentioned earlier, only their second tournament after Sapsiree returned from injury. She's of course playing the mixed doubles and has been doing so for a while. Sapsiree TAERATTANACHAI plays with Dechapan Puaranukro, and they're still in this tournament. Plays in the evening session. So she started out with mixed doubles, and that's of course quite clever in order to sort of take care of yourself and not start out in two disciplines immediately. Excellent work there by Lee and SHIN. Challenge from Lee and SHIN. Yeah. Great job by the linesman. Challenge unsuccessful. Not sure what she's thinking, Raku. I mean, it's always hard to tell. She's got that poker face. Service fault called on SHIN, and that gives SUPAJIRAKUL and Putita a 4-point lead going into this interval here in the first game. 11-7 after 8 minutes of play. Here's Rakyungmin offering some advice to her players, and of course nice with a little interval for the Korean players, whilst I suspect it's a little bit annoying for SUPAJIRAKUL and Putita, who are doing well, so it's not that much they can adjust here at the interval. Mistake from a little below the tape in the flat game there by Lee So-hee. About to say 2 rallies ago that of course she's got the height advantage in the attacking situation, Putita SUPAJIRAKUL, but I would like it to... Oh, there's a little deception in the service there. I understand, there was 2 movements. I understand why she was puzzled, SUPAJIRAKUL. mistake from Lee So-hee. She's normally very, very solid in that build-up phase. Oi. Misunderstanding there. Shadow play by Sapsiree, and that totally tricked her partner. Here it comes. Yeah. I mentioned that it's only their second tournament together, and it's not entirely true because they actually played in the Uber Cup on home soil in Bangkok, where Thailand reached their best ever result by finishing runner-up in the women's team event. Also scheduled to play in the team event and the Asian Games, but never really got into play, as Thailand won their first match 3-0 and lost their second 3-0. So you would expect them to have practiced quite a bit together. Great defense. Excellent defense by Sapsiree TAERATTANACHAI. Good flicker. Oi. Well placed by Lee So-hee. Not only going cross, but going totally on the opposite side of the body of Sapsiree. Often very, very effective shot. Another mistake. Challenge from Pachita. Sapsiree didn't really expect her partner to play that third shot there. She was just behind her. Opened up the court and was definitely on the line, according to Hawkeye. Excellent flat game from TAERATTANACHAI. Placed. putting pressure on the service returns there. SUPAJIRAKUL. Short lift and a kill from SUPAJIRAKUL, and first game fairly easy to SUPAJIRAKUL, and SUPAJIRAKUL 21-13, just 16 minutes of play.
จะโยนจะอะไรก็แล้วแต่โยนเร็วแอนไปแอนมาไม่ใช่เอาคอมลูกนึกออกไหมไม่ใช่เอาคอมลูกเขาไม่คอมลูกปุ๊บไม้เราอยู่ไหนเราเปลี่ยนเร็วได้เลยเราชนกลับได้เลยหัวลูกพูดง่ายๆรับตั้งแต่สะดือจนถึงหัวเข่ารับได้หมดเขาเข้าใจไหมเราต้องเตรียมรับทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างเราทำดีอยู่แล้วใครเสิร์ฟลูก3ลูก5ลูก7ลูก9จะไปตรงไหนเน้นโซน1กับ5เน้นวิธีลูกลงคราวนี้จะมีคนมาคอยหยอกคราวนี้เขาจะเล่นให้เขาตีเป็นตัวหลักเตรียมผลิตอะไรสร้างขวาคอยหยอกซ้ายขวาเขาต้องดูหน้าเขาการดูอยู่แล้วเข้าใจไหมเขาหยอกปุ๊บแต่ทำไมเขาไม่หยอกเขาหยอกไม่ได้เราไม่มีลูกเขาไม่หยอกไม่ได้เพราะฉะนั้นผ่านให้มันเร็วผ่านให้มันเร็วเข้าใจไหมเขาพยายามอยู่ไม่ต้องไปห่วงเข้าใจไหมบีบให้เขาโยนออก
So ready for the second game. Immediately, Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan on the attack. I think that's the way to do it. The first game they've played far too much from below the tape. So the situation is, of course, going to be important. Oi, there's a racket gone there. Totally broken racket, not only the string. SUPAJIRAKUL needs a new weapon. Well placed smash in the middle of, in between the two players from Thailand. She's got a lot of strappings on her knees, Shin Seung-chan. Korean pair withdrew from 3 tournaments in a row in September. In the first round of Japan Open, China Open and Korea Open. Tried to play but had to realize that it wasn't possible. Excellent attack from Lee and Shin. seems like it's difficult to play the defense from this near side of the court here. My read at the moment is that there's a little drift alongside the court, so the drift goes from Lee and Shin towards SUPAJIRAKUL and Putita. And the shuttles are fairly slow, it seems, so it's a challenge to get the correct length on your shot when you're playing up against the drift. And that's not always the case. Sometimes it's the opposite. We see that you can't really control your shots when you play with the drift, but if the shuttles are slow, then sort of turns the advantage upside down in terms of which side you're playing. Too high service, says Chris Yip. Reasonably good defense from SUPAJIRAKUL here. Survived long enough to provoke a mistake from Lee So-hee, but I think they're standing a little bit too far back. The two Thailand players at the moment. It's a good job by Shin getting below that one. Wow, that looked long. Great attack again from Lee and Shin. Typical example that the third shot from Putita SUPAJIRAKUL is simply way too short. Not able to get any length on that one. Look at that. Wow, it's not even half court. Yeah, well played. Steep smash from SUPAJIRAKUL TAERATTANACHAI, and from a Thai perspective, it becomes important now that they play from a position above the tape. They cannot afford to play the defense on this near side of the court. In the long run, they won't be able to get the correct length on their shots, I suspect. So, must try and take the control. She knows that as well. Rak Kyung-min, that's what she's told her players in the break. Got to get on the attack here. if you want to test this with the length of the shuttles, then take a look at the players' feet when they execute a shot, especially the backcourt player of the two Koreans. If one of their feet doesn't touch the first of the service lines, then it's way, way too short. Excellent play. I think she could be even more efficient, the tall player here, if she got a little bit more angle on some of her smashes. Power is really nice, but it's the angle that really hurts the opponents. Wow, that's a fantastic play by TAERATTANACHAI. For the first time here in the second game, they're all square with Lee and SHIN. Short again. Oi! It's gone long. She missed it. I like the idea, but no accuracy, and Sapsiree and Potita have again taken the driver's seat here in the second game. 2 points up at the interval. Should be a lot of focus on the service situation now here in the remainder of the second game. Koreans got to get an advantage within the first 4 shots, and of course the 2 Thailand players also wants to get an advantage, so I think we should see some battle around the first 3-4 shots here. Perhaps a couple of flick serves from Sapsiree and Potita would be appropriate at the moment. First one was an error. Almost impossible to return. She gave it a try. Potita SUPAJIRAKUL. Oy. The chance was there for SHIN. I think she would have done better had she just blocked it in the first place. Then she would definitely have gotten the attack for Herman and Lee. They're definitely not feeling confident. The Koreans losing the first game fairly easy, and now it's a tough day at the office here in the second game. So definitely self-confidence hurt a little bit. Difficult playing conditions, and uncertainty creeps in then. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Normally we're sitting at a elevated position far behind the court, but in this tournament here we're actually seated on the floor, and that gives a different view. So the flat game, I'm really impressed with Sapsiree TAERATTANACHAI's flat game. She's got excellent accuracy. And by that I mean that a lot of the shot, oi, fantastic backhand kill there. A lot of the shots she plays in the flat game has its top point exactly over the tape. That's a very, very important skill to have. Look at that. Gone long. No. Again, only to the middle of the Korean court there. I think she might as well have left it and taken a look at it, Sapsiree. Yeah, it's well done by Shin Seung-chan moving forward. She was a little bit hesitant earlier in the rally, and that gave Sapsiree and Pujita some opportunities, but so important when you play the far side of the court that you push forward. And when you sort of get the upper hand in the flat game, then both players needs to push forward. Good defense. Oi, she missed it. She missed it, Sapsiree. They played so well in the defense there. I really like the flat answers to the smashes, the flat returns, standing so much forward on the court that they can play them flat and thus prevent the front court player on the Korean side in intercepting. But now a 2-point advantage for Lee and Shin. Better this time. Sapsiree. Fantastic save. Excellent placement there by Lee So-hee. Great save. Aimed at the knee bandage, I think, on Putita SUPAJIRAKUL. Excellent play. Again, the idea that you can lift here in the Hong Kong Coliseum when you're playing the near side of the court. It's a little deceiving because the opponents can attack your partner who's moving backwards, so it's very, very difficult to play defense on this near side of the court. Service error. I think it's the first service error from the Korean side. It's gone long. Very lucky for Putita and Sapsiree. They really struggle to get length on their lifts. Two players in yellow suits. It's gone wide. Good shot. That's too short. Yeah, backhand shot from Sapsiree. The problem. It's basically the best the Koreans could hope for. Get it turned around nice and slowly here in the second game, and hopefully force a decider. And there it is. Lee So-hee and Shin Sung-chan levels the score by taking this second game 21-17. Will be treated to a deciding game already here in the first match of the day.
나올 거란 말이야. 강하게 친다고 생각해. 강하게. 어? 여기서 그래? 올라가면 안 된다 무조건. 어?
I don't understand what she's telling her players, Rak Kyung-min, but she should be telling them that they have to play from above the tape level and they have to push forward. They have to push forward even if they happen to play from a defensive position, and that the service returns are extremely important. So it's basically on this near side of the court that you can make a difference in the third game. This is where you have a chance to change what went wrong in either game 1 or 2. Excellent play by the Koreans, and applause from Rak Kyung-min. Didn't see it in the picture, but she was clapping her hands immediately after the rally was won. Got to be ready, especially in the sort of transition phase where none of the pairs are in full attack. Have to play as flat as you possibly can without exposing your partner. Your partner's got to be ready. This is going to be fast-paced, flat game in the transition phase. Excellent. Great pace in that third shot from Lee So-hee. A little bit hesitant there, Sapsiree. She's got to push forward and maintain the control of the rally. That's a fantastic return. Nice and steep. Fantastic defense from Putita SUPAJIRAKUL. She's played a lot of those good flat defensive shots over this match here. That's an outright winner. I have a feeling that the Koreans might have discussed that if they're forced to lift, then lift cross. Hope to get the opposition moving a bit before they can hit it. That wasn't the case here. Excellent play by Lee So-hee.
Court 2, mixed doubles. Takuro Hoki, Takarattanacha, Japan, versus Yuta Watanabe, Arisa Higashino, Japan. Umpire.
Great defense again.
Singapore. Service judge, John Brown. 二號場將會舉行嘅比賽係混合雙打，由日本一隊賽道。
Excellent play by the Koreans. They've totally stamped their mark on this third game so far. All the way across again. Lee So-hee. Can't do it too often, but if you mix it up correctly, then it's a very, very efficient shot. Wow. I didn't really pay enough attention to that flat serve from Lee So-hee, but I'm in a very good position to assist our service judge here, and in my opinion, Lee So-hee, no, sorry, Shin Seung-chan is absolutely on the border in terms of service height. Good shot. Wait, it's just a little second. And, pushes all she can flat. Lee So-hee, and how quick was that? 11-2 lead for last week's champions, Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan. So the women in the picture here in dire straits, the ones in yellow, 9 points down, now 10. It seems that self-confidence has disappeared. That's it. She was standing so far forward, Lee So-hee, so she could play that defense as flat as possible. Just before that shot there, totally turned the rally around. Shakes her head. Lee So-hee, frustrated with herself. No reason to, in my opinion. Done a great job of coming back after losing the first game. Well played. SHIN was number 9 on the race to Guangzhou ranking, the ranking that determines who gets an invitation for the World Tour finals in Guangzhou. Was already a qualification spot, as there's more than 2 Japanese pairs ahead of them, but definitely secured their spot at the World Tour finals in this tournament. The 2 Koreans. Excellent again. All across from Shin Seung-chen. Called for Sub-Siré. Challenge by Shin Seung-chen. It's wide by the narrowest of margins. So basically a good challenge. She's committed a few more errors than I'm used to seeing her do when she's playing well, Lee So-hee. That was a difficult one, though. We can see that in the replay, that it was not as big an opportunity as it looked like in the first place. Well, 6 points in it now. It's going wide.
11-17.
Well, they were 14-2 down at one point. Putita and Sapsiree. They cut the deficit in half, but there's been too many loose shots in the last two games from Sapsiree, TAERATTANACHAI. The winners of this match will face Japanese opposition in the semi-final, as the fourth quarter-final in the draw is an all-Japanese affair between Tanaka and Yonemoto up against the Olympic champions Matsutomo and Takahashi. That match is played later today. Oi, miss hit. It's gone long. No, stays in. Yeah, she broke a string in her racket there. SUPAJIRAKUL, that's why it was difficult to get it far enough back. No, wasn't satisfied with the feel of that racket. Putita SUPAJIRAKUL changed it one more time. It's gone long. They probably need a good run of points now. Putita and Sapsiree, if they are to come back in this match. A great save. Deception. Fantastic rally, won by SUPAJIRAKUL and TAERATTANACHAI. Excellent save in the middle of the rally, with SUPAJIRAKUL on the floor and TAERATTANACHAI coming all across to help her. That one there. Shot. It's gone long as well. Excellent defensive play by Sapsiree and Putita on this near side of the court, mixing the flat returns up with more soft ones. Outside of the picture, SHIN is just tightening her knee support, getting ready for the decisive phase of this exciting quarterfinal match. Oy. She had the right idea. That would have been an outright winner had it come over. Koreans wants to change the shuttle, but the umpire says no. They basically just wanted to break the rhythm a little bit, I think. 4 straight points to Putita and Sapsiree. They have to come forward when they get that good length on their lifts. Now it's difficult. Well placed. Excellent interception by Shin Seung-chan. And that sets up 4 match points for her and Lee So-hee. She couldn't get out of the way to play it behind her back. Sapsiree, TAERATTANACHAI. Seems like it was too late in the third game that they got the game going. The 2 Thailand players. That looked high to me, that serve from Lee So-hee. Almost slinging it into the court. Change the racket again, SUPAJIRAKUL. Seems she changed to an even better racket. Just 2 points in it. We saw a 10-point comeback early in the tournament when Jano Jorgensen came back against Tommy Sugiarto. This would be a 12-point. It's a good chance. There it is. Lee So-hee takes care of business and secures a spot together with Shin Seung-chan in tomorrow's semifinals. Excellent mental and tactical match by Shin and Lee.
21-17, 21-18.
After losing the first game relatively easy, they came back to win it in 3, as our umpire Victor Wong said. 13-21, 21-17, 21-18. 67 minutes of play.